Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Weekly Chording with me, Daz, exploring new music each week. This week we're dipping into some Disney magic with a song from Brandi Carlile. Carlile is one of those artists who crosses genres without losing herself in the process. She started in the Seattle folk scene, but her sound is always pulled from country pop, Americana, anchored in her unmistakable voice, strong and soulful, with a tremor that makes every lyric feel personal. This week's song is Carried Me With You. It was released in February 2020, just before the Pixar movie Onward hit theaters. It plays over the film's credits and went on to earn a Grammy nomination for the Best Song Written for Visual Media and landed on the Oscars shortlist that year. Critics praised it as perfect balance between heartfelt and hopeful. Rolling Stone called it cinematic and deeply human, which is ironic. Because of course the movie is about not human people. But anyway, the Los Angeles Times described it as a country pop road song that keeps the wheels turning. So straight into it with words and music by Brandi Carlile, Philip Hanseroth, and Tim Hanseroth. Here's my take on Carried Me With You. You're the soul who understands the skies that made me who I am. Through the drifting sands of time, I got your back and you got mine. And if you bear a heavy load, I'll be the wheels, I'll be the road. See us through the thick and thin, love and loss until the end. From the day this all began, you were there, you took my hand. And when I heard a bit too deep, you watched me as I fell asleep. And when my head was in the clouds, you found a way to pull me out. You picked my heart up off the ground, showed me love was all around. Yeah, you carried me with you, from the highest of peaks to the darkness of the blue. I was just too blind to see, like a lighthouse in the dark. You were always guiding me, yeah, it's true. You carried me with you. We'll be sitting on the world together, watching as the days turn into night. We know how to brave the stormy weather, and we're never giving up without a fight. If you should ever bear a heavy load, I'll be your wheels, I'll be the road. I'll see us through the thick and thin, love and loss until the end. You carried me with you, from the highest of peaks to the darkness of the blue. I was just too blind to see, like a lighthouse in the dawn. You were always guiding me, yeah, it's true. You carried me with you. You carried me with you. Brandi Carlile has talked about how this song together, how the story couldn't be more fitting for the Pixar film. She watched the Onward, or the prep for Onward, with her twin bandmates Phil and Tim Hanseroth, who co-wrote. They're twins with each other, not with her. They co-wrote the track with her. She said that while they were watching the story that had been prepared for them, the brothers were quietly choking back tears. And when it was over, they turned to her and they said they wanted to write it. It's a story about brothers, and that connection hit home for them immediately. And within 3 days, they had that song finished. Pixar's director Daz Stewart and his team had given them a clear goal. They wanted something that wasn't sad, but not so rock forward that the words would get lost. Brandi said that brief shaped everything about the recording. The tempo, the restraint, the kick drum. She called it a road song, built on rhythm that sits just ahead of the beat, so it feels like motion, like forward momentum. And that's the magic of it. Melody feels like travel, and lyrics feel like a memory. The song wrote itself because the film's themes were already so close to her own ideas: family, grief, reconciliation, what she calls chosen family, the people who carry us through life even when things don't look traditional. Message is simple: love stays with you, whether you're on the road, in a memory, or somewhere in between. Anyway, so they published a joke book for this movie, written supposedly by the two brothers. And here's a good one from it. What's a sattir's favorite day of the week? Of course, it's Saturday. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Buy me a coffee if you're feeling generous, maybe. My hour-long live streaming show on YouTube and Twitch this week will be today at 4 p.m., just a few minutes from now, and next Saturday at 11 a.m. Don't forget to join me next week for another episode of Weekly Chording, 3:30 p.m. Mountain Time on Sunday. I will see you then. Darkness of the blue.